In this training module, you will be learning to drive this BR182 in Dispolok livery. During this brief introduction, you will cover the critical driving controls and freight operations. When you are ready, climb aboard to get started. Take a seat in the driver's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time. For this introduction, you will be driving the locomotive a short distance and coupling to a short freight train. Firstly, you will need to set the reverser. This controls the direction of travel and activates the cab. Set the headlights to let others around you know this train is operational. There are three types of brakes that are used on this locomotive: the direct brake, train brake, and electric brake. The direct brake applies air brakes on just the locomotive and not the wagons. This is used usually within yards or shunting operations. Until you get more familiar with the locomotive, you can ignore this control. The train brake applies air brakes on the locomotive and the wagons together. Under most circumstances, you will slow the train using this control. The electric brake uses the traction motors to slow the train down without using the air brakes. You can use this to provide additional braking, such as when you need to manage your speed going down a steep gradient. The locomotive is now ready to go. Release the train brake and use the throttle to apply some power to get moving. Coasting. Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of braking force using the train brake. This locomotive is part of Siemens Eurosprinter family of modular electric locomotives. This class of locomotive has earned the nickname Taurus because of their wool-like strength. The BR182 is capable of 6,400 kilowatts, that's 8,600 horsepower, and has a top operational speed of 230 kilometers per hour, making this one of the fastest electric locomotives in the world. The freight wagons are behind you. Change direction with the reverser, then change the junction indicated, either by walking over to it or using the map. Couple and uncouple from either an external camera or on foot. Let's connect the formation using the external camera. Nice work! Change direction with the reverser and move the train forward into the indicated siding. It may take a couple of minutes for the brakes on the entire train to release. You can couple and uncouple from either an external camera or on foot. Uncouple from the wagons on foot this time. Good work! That concludes all the basics of operating this train.